Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen Brown. I'm a self-love mastery and relationship healing author, coach, and speaker. And today I want to talk to you guys about something that is very difficult. And chances are, if you have found this video, it is because you are going through something that is very, very painful. And I first want to say, I understand. I feel you. I've been there. I know how lost you feel. I know how alone you feel. I understand how sad you are and how you might even feel like a piece of you has been torn off of you. So if you are someone who is going through a painful breakup right now, this message is for you. The first thing I want to share is that anytime that there is an ending to something or there is some type of a loss, there is going to be grief involved. And grieving is a natural and normal response to losing something that we love or something that we were attached to. So I want you to first give yourself grace that you are in the grieving process. Number one. Also, the grieving process takes several forms. Now, I'm not a highly specialized coach in this, so I can't name all those forms, but I do know that there is 7 stages of grief that you may go through. Sometimes we skip some stages. I know some of them are anger, blame, there's bargaining, there's all kinds of things that are involved with this. And many times we're going to dip through each stages of these, or we're going to jump around through the stages as we process through this loss in our life. Now, the subscriber who reached out to me with this question is quite young, and she specifically said that this is her first breakup, and a first breakup can feel more, they can all be terrible. I just want to say that. But the first one, especially, we really don't know how to process through this. And if we don't have a good support system near us to help us navigate this, we can feel like we are, I call it free falling. It's like we're free falling without a net and we don't know what to do. So my intention with this video, this message today, is to talk to anybody who is feeling this type of feeling. And I want you to know, number one, that it's normal. All the feelings that you're feeling are common and they're normal. Now, in this particular case, she reached out to me and she said that for several reasons, she decided to break up with him. So oftentimes, even if we are the one that initiates the breakup, it can feel just as terrible, even if we are initiating the breakup rooted in self-love because we know this person is not treating us appropriately, or we are not getting our needs met as equally in the relationship as they are, and or the relationship has turned toxic, or the person has an unwillingness to admit their faults or the ways that they have hurt us or betrayed us. And anytime we're in that type of situation, it's important to know that we're in a stalemate, because you, the person who is bringing the truth to the relationship, and you want to start this conversation so that you can heal and move forward. If it's only you doing this, then the relationship gets very lopsided. Okay. You are doing more than the person is doing. And one thing you'll hear me stress all the time on my channel is that one of the highest things we can do for our relationship ever is to take personal responsibility for our piece of the equation. Whatever the piece that might be, when we're willing to show up to our partner and say, hey, that's my bad, and I'm going to set course to correct this, then we're in a relationship that is very workable. However, if that relationship does end, there's going to be a grieving period. Even when I went through my relationship, my tsunami ex is what I call him, the relationship that was the catalyst to all my personal healing and awakening and growth that came from that, I had mourned him during the relationship because obviously this was not going to work. It was a very, very lopsided and painful relationship while I was in it. But afterwards, I still needed to mourn the dream of the relationship. Because when we're in relationships, there is this dream. Sorry, you guys, my nose itches. Allergy season here. There is this dream of where relationship is going to go in the future. And many times it's the dream of the relationship that we have to mourn, especially if the person was toxic or they weren't treating us well and we were the one that initiated the breakup. So give yourself time to mourn that dream. Just understand that everything is purposeful in your life, and these words might not resonate as deeply as I want them to, but even though this relationship didn't work out, it doesn't mean you're done. It means there was something to learn from this particular relationship. And if you take some time and really introspect and say, I know that God, source, universe has my back. And I know that things that are meant to be will be. But this is obviously not meant to be. So, what am I supposed to be learning from this relationship so that I can show up to my next relationship in a different way that might yield different results? Which is exactly what I did when I went through my tsunami and I realized it was another lopsided and painful relationship, another user, abuser, jerk, narcissist, or cheater, which I call the whack pack. It was another one of those people in my life. I was like, okay, what do I need to learn here in order to have a reciprocally loving and mutually respectful relationship? And that's the work that I did. So I hope that this video reaches you. I hope that your heart feels a little calmer afterwards. I will tell you this, that you're not done. You're not destined to be alone. You're not destined to be in painful and lopsided relationships. And if you did make a choice for yourself to choose to not be in this relationship anymore, so that you can move forward and find somebody who is going to treat you the way that you deserve, equally to the way that you treat them, then you are on the right path. Universe has your back. God has your back. The best question you can ask yourself is, what was I supposed to be learning in that? And in the meantime, I want you to understand this one very important thing. When we are grieving, I call that a personal emotional 911. What that means is we are in a very, very low state. And it's very, very important that you take the time you need to love, nurture, and attend to your own needs while you are processing through this grief. You matter, okay? Pull your world in, take care of you, surround yourself by people who support you, and get that real connection, that connection that you feel like you've now lost. Breed that connection with other people around you. Pull your world close to you. Don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and to speak with people that you know are trusted and can hold that space for you. I've been through many painful relationship breakups, even when I was the one that initiated it. But I will tell you this, there is life on the other side, and your ideal partner is out there looking for you too. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on notifications. And don't forget to leave your comments, because I love to hear what you guys have to say. And I comment back as much as possible. All right, you guys, until next time, remember, you matter. Now go love yourself.